Hey there guys, what is going on? Sloppy here, playing some more Creativerse on the Creatinators server. Boy, almost screwed that up, and check this out. Last time I was here in that random Saturday video, well, this stuff wasn't here. So I'm really happy to see that it's back and doing, well, it looks okay. There's a few spots where the water, I guess, didn't fill back in correctly or whatever. But, I'm just happy there's land here, and I'm just happy it's working, you know? Although it did give me an idea. I do want to put a waterfall down there now. That looked really cool. But anyway, the world's working, and I am happy to be back playing. So let's just go through the teleporter. I want to show you guys real quickly what I've been up to. When I stream Tuesday and Thursday, I stream Creativerse. I have been working on this PvP arena thing with Lazy Man. Recently, we did a stream together where we got some of, well, I say he got some of the machinery stuff done, and it was a lot of fun. We spent probably 2 hours on stream together figuring it out, and also building some stuff. Pretty much using exclusively these new industrial blocks, because they're wonderful. This is where people are going to put their touchstones and respawn. This is one team's. They're just so easy to build with and so nice. Anyway, this is the one tower. We haven't built the other one, but all the machinery and stuff is in. So if we go up here, bloom, bloom, bloom. Yeah, capturing red point if you stand on the red side, and you have to stand here for 6 seconds or so. I want to say that's the red side. That's the red side. So if you capture it, it'll stay red until somebody from the blue team goes on the blue point, and we got this nice visual indicator that can show you which tower is under whose control. So that's kind of cool. This is how this game is going to work. And essentially, we can switch over to the blue. So there's going to be 2 towers and 1 in the middle, so 3 towers. And you have to control all 3 towers to release a creature on the other team's base. And you win the game by defeating that creature. So you have to have all 3 points in control and then attack their base is the idea. But gosh, these lights are gorgeous. These lights are gorgeous. I mean, these new LEDs are nice. These new blocks are nice. I love that they added moving blocks. You know what I mean? Blocks with some motion. I think that is so great. The vents look awesome. The gears look cool. I'm just excited about the blocks. But anyway, I don't want to work on this today. This is more of a live stream project. Just wanted to show you guys. This is what I've been doing in live streams. And this arena is slowly but surely coming together. So, let's move on to what I want to do today. First things first, I think I actually want to put in that waterfall we were talking about. So let's just head back over there. Well, it doesn't look great. It's not bad, per se. We have a lot more work to do in this area, but it's not terrible. I feel like we just need to add a little bit more, maybe width. Like, you know, maybe it needs to be a little bit wider. Server's having a rough time today as well. You know, I'm getting a lot of sort of awkward frame rate drop and, you know, just a lot of stuff that doesn't usually happen. So the server's a little iffy for me right now, but that's all right. We'll work our way through that. But yeah. Let's go over to what I want to build a little bit more of today, which is our top secret vault. We have 2 sides left to do, and I intend to do them. I was going to work on a project near spawn, but I'm going to put it on hold for just a little bit because the server does seem to be struggling, so I'm kind of like, you know, you get it. You get it. All right, let's head over to the vault. Now, this is where we left the vault. We have one side in our limestone that's going to be just 2 chests. We have one side that's all decked out in medieval because I like the blocks a lot, and it makes me happy to look at them. And as you can see, we're going to do one side in industrial because even though I've only had them a short time, I've grown to love them. Industrial blocks have a place in my heart right now. So we're going to do a little bit of an industrial area on one side, and then the other side, well, I'll figure out after because I'm not entirely sure yet. But let's put these industrial blocks to use. Well, how do I want to do this? A little bit of digging. I want it to be a little bit more, a little bit bigger than this side. So I'm going to dig back a little bit and just see what happens. Well, I wanted to get most of the blocks in it. I sort of had this idea of a little sort of raised area with some lockers. You know, factories tend to have a little raised areas for, you know, management or whatever. And then sort of a factory type floor. Really want to get the windows in because I think they are like the best part of this update. And that this all just kind of happened. Yeah. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. This one's not attached to anything. I don't know. I'm a big fan of this. We need ceilings. And I've been thinking maybe a solid ceiling right across. Sort of all of this would be great. But I'm not sure what I want that to be yet. But these blocks are just so, you know, they're just, the best. The best. What am I going to do with this side? I don't know. I don't know. Remy's online getting ready to stream. If you guys aren't following him on Twitch, you should. He's a really good Creativerse streamer, really good builder. You know what? I actually want to show you guys what he's been working on. Oh, this area. I'm loving it so far, like how it's these distinct sort of miniature styles. Let me know if you guys... So I've been thinking, I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on it, so maybe we won't do it today. I've been thinking there's sort of three left. There's three sort of ones that I want to do. One of which is like jungle. So to do like, you know, some wildwood and some of the bungalow blocks. I really love those blocks. I'm also thinking about redoing the Grecian side because there's, you know, there's the obsidian and stuff. So we might redo this and make it a little bit more, you know, something. Throw a freeze bomb. Ooh. But, yeah, I've been thinking the bungalow blocks with like a jungle theme over here. I've been thinking just a very nature-esque theme, sort of what we have at our base. And then the last one is a gingerbread. The gingerbread, yeah. I really love the gingerbread blocks. I think they're really cool. Oh, I completely forgot about the rustic. I'm not going to do rustic down here. Maybe. But yeah, I'm thinking gingerbread, sort of nature-esque style, but we kind of already incorporate that in the sides. It'd be sort of similar to this. Or bungalow or gingerbread, essentially. I'm curious, though, if you guys have other ones. Haunted could be kind of cool. I don't know. But yeah, each of these has a little bit of storage, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's go over to Spawn and check out what Remy's been building, because he has been doing some really great stuff. Now, one of the most, before we go over to Spawn, one of the most requested things I get every video is to hook up a sensor. Every video, every stream, I come over here, I open my door, I go through, and somebody every time says, hey man, they added these blocks in the game, they're called sensors, you can hook them up to doors. Fine. Fine. You want a sensor here? I don't remember how it goes. We want 2 wide, what, 5 long? Just me. Oh, we need to make it taller. Well, it's not exactly what we want. We want to move it over. I can never place sensors right, I tell you. I can never place sensors right, ever. I don't think I've ever done it properly. So let's go 2, 5. Ooh. Oh, they're 32 big. Perfect. And then, well, we'll actually name it, because sometimes if you don't name these, sometimes it can be a little janky with when there's other stuff in the area. You know what I mean? So let's call it sloppy front door. I like making long names because, you know, you can copy and paste them. Because if I just called it front door, you know, maybe somebody else will... Maybe somebody else will do it. You know what I mean? Now, moment of truth. Come on, place that block right. Place that block right. Look at that. And I believe I turned off creatures already. Why are they in opposite directions now? That's kind of weird. Isn't there a second one? Maybe not. Anyway, now let's head over to Spawn. Now I can finally not get that comment every time I go through the door. So everyone relax. Also, something that I talked about in stream that I didn't talk about in the video was last time I made that little leaf farm. which I have gotten some, I still clicked to open it, I have gotten some confirmation about the dye farm. So I wanted to just bring this up quickly, because a lot of you guys said the same thing, but I do have confirmation that this dye farm would work. It does work to get flowers. The only problem is, it's in a chunk with a lot of other leaves, as you can see, so it checks all the other leaves as well as these ones. So this is a terrible place to have a dye farm with leaves. So in the middle of the ocean, or a frozen ocean, would be a great place to have a leaf farm to spawn flowers. Now the problem with this is also, as many of you guys pointed out, is when you put down a flower and pick them back up, you can actually get multiples of the flower. So a lot of people were saying just use flowers to like scaffold up when you're building, and then when you pick them up after you're done, you'll get a bunch of extra flowers, which is very true, and I tested it a bit. So yeah, if you are trying to improve the number of flowers you have, you can just put them down and pick them back up over and over again, and you'll get more flowers. But the leaf farm idea does work as well if you build it somewhere that's a little bit more leafless. So I'm thinking I might still do that at some point, build a big flower farm with all the different types of leaves in like the middle of an ocean, just because I think it'd be nice to have. I don't know, but yeah, so you guys did teach me a lot about the flowers, and now we'll go over to spawn. We're over at spawn, and the first thing I wanted to check out over here was this guy. This is the free blueprint with the industrial update. I didn't get to show it off last time, I don't think. No, so this is the free update. This is the free blueprint. So there was an expensive blueprint that is, what's it called? The Robo something. Where are blueprints? I don't know. Blueprints, oh. Yeah, Robo Retreat. This Robo Retreat looks incredible. It's 10,000 blocks, and it's basically this like robot lying down on his side, and I guess it's like a hotel inside. This is probably the best picture of it. Yeah, it's like a robot sitting down. It looks incredible. I got to see it on some random server I went on recently. But anyway, there was also a free one that you can get, which is the Industrial Hover Jet, which is this guy, which a lot of people I've seen build and then take off the jet because it's just a really cool helicopter pad. But yeah, you can do this one for free. And yeah, we built it up here, which is kind of cool. It's next to this inconspicuous mountain with a penguin. And it looks really good at night from spawn because you can sort of just see the lights and you can make out sort of a pad up there. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, what I wanted to show you guys near spawn, there's a few things I want to build over at spawn, but I don't want to get started on any of them today because I think I want to build them with other people. But this area is, there's gorgeous, and then there's this really cool like hole going through the mountain and out this side where that river is. And there's a waterfall on either side of it. It's just gorgeous. But I want to show you guys what Remy has been up to. I don't think I showed this in a video. I showed it in a stream. Remy, I think, is live right now. And yeah, he's been using placemats with extreme detail. Look at these bushes. They're incredible. But these lamps are just next level, and these are going to be the lamps, I think, all around spawn, which is incredible. They really are spectacular. There's an upside down medieval lamp with a placemat on the top and the bottom. There's an iron fireplace inside of this planter, and then there's an iron fireplace inside of the planter with a placemat on top that has another iron fireplace and 4 arc torches. Then the medieval lamp, and on top of that, another placemat with 5 lights. It's incredible. The detail work of these, I mean, that's a lot of blocks for essentially a 3 tall lighting system, and I think the only thing that gives off light in this is the upside down medieval lamp, because lights on placemats I don't think give off any light at all. So these are incredible, and they're going to be all around spawn, and yeah, Remy D, man, looks great. Looks great. He also, I think it was him that put in this containing wall using the cobblestone, which is a block that I'm absolutely in love with. So I hope that cobblestone sort of shows up in spawn a little bit more. He also built a walkway over to the machine testing area, which has been getting a lot of use, actually. I've seen 2 or 3 people on the server sort of building stuff over there. You can see there's actually a bunch of stuff in there right now. But let's go just over here. This is something me and Sidon did on his stream the other day that I haven't shown you guys. On the last server I was on, there was a place called Update Hill, which whenever there was an update, whoever had the blocks or bought the blocks or whatever the situation was, would basically go up to Update Hill and put them down. So we decided, you know what, it's super convenient. Oh, you sort of stand inside of these lamps. Interesting. We thought, you know, it's a really good idea, and so we built one at spawn on his stream. We used the new blocks to build it, which I think look really good, kind of parking lot-esque, but it works. But yeah, Update Hill, or Update, we're not really on a hill, Update Landing, I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, so anytime there's an update, we can just put blocks down here, and anyone who's on the server can kind of come over and check them out, and, you know. I'm amazed how many of the blocks. I love that they made so many blocks that are animated. I talked about that earlier. But I also love that they're all toggleable, so you can really do some, like, interesting stuff with, like, you know, player senses, you know, the vents only work if a player's walking past them, or, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know who's building this treehouse. I keep seeing this blueprint, and I have no idea who's doing it, but it's over there. Anyway, the only thing else I want to check out, I kind of want to show you guys Remy's place. He's online right now, so he might be there. But I can't really spoil anything because he streams it all, which is kind of nice. You know, he streams pretty much everything instead of making videos, so you can't really spoil anything because everything he does is live. But he has this really cool area of the world that I sort of showed off in that Saturday video when the world was all screwed up. But I thought, you know what, why not? Maybe show it not all crazy and janky. So, this is Remy's place. He has this beautiful tower in the middle. And if we sort of jump down here, you can sort of see how he's doing things. So he's digging out this massive pit area, and it is huge. Yeah, it's massive, and he's digging these massive holes, and from what I gather, he's digging it, see where these lines are? He's doing like a 5x5 claim area, like this, which, the sheer scale of that is spectacular. The sheer scale of doing this in one claim is huge. So he wants to do a 5x5 claim, which is a little mind-boggling, and it will probably look as spectacular as my mind can try and sort of see it does. So 5x5, so imagine this going all the way back to over there on all sides. It's, wow, this place is going to look incredible, and then this beautiful white tower coming through the middle of it. This is the kind of build that's just, it's one of those ones that, you know, even if 50% of it's done, is just spectacular. Anyway, this is Remy's place. Let's go back over to mine, because we got some stuff to do, right? You know, I was going to go through here and update sort of our area with some of these blocks, which I've moved a little bit back. But the more I tried doing it, the more I thought maybe if we added some of the machine blocks, some of the rustic blocks, we'd get this vibe of like an overgrown society that had some technology. But it really just didn't mesh with our area. So I'm not going to do that. I'm also sort of realizing I'm basically out of time to record. And this episode was probably a bit jumpier than usual, you know, going through a bunch of random stuff as opposed to sort of a project as per usual. Which I hope you guys don't mind. Occasionally, it's nice to sort of do a bunch of small things instead of a big thing. But next episode, I have a big thing that I want to get started near spawn, perhaps with another member of the server. If we can, you know, get together and actually set up a time. But thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I don't know what else to say here. This episode was a little all over the place, but I hope you guys don't mind. If you do, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a like anyway. I'll try and sort through those separately. And let me know what you think in the comments. If you have an idea for our vault area, the extra wing, or anything else, let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more, all that jazz, and I will catch you guys later. Oh god, how good do these lockers look, though? I mean, seriously. How good do they look? How expensive are they? Is it called a locker? It is. Eh, not terrible for a chest. They're fairly big, right? They're 32. Anyway, yeah, I will catch you guys next time. A ciao!